Trying again. See if we got something here. It says I'm live, but the internet can totally see me, but I don't have. Not seeing you guys. There we go. That looks better. All right, how are we doing? Stream resumed. See if anybody gets in here. It's been having a hard time connecting to YouTube. Sorry about that, guys. Let me know when you're in. See if we see anybody come in. We are live. Stream is continuing. There it is. Live stream is offline, it says. Alright, we got live. Sorry guys, I'm having technical difficulties tonight. Is there anybody in? There's 2 people watching. I'm sorry guys, I'm having a hard time finding it. Give me 1 minute. Ugh, hate when that happens. Alright, good now. Alright, excellent. You hear me, Brian? Ah, finally, got green. I don't know what the deal is. Then it must be YouTube problems. I don't know. Excuse me. Alright, excellent. Hey Pedro, how's it going, buddy? We have sound, we have video, we have charts. Sweet. Ethereum. We got a good agenda for you guys tonight. Sorry about that 3 or 4 minutes worth of nothing. I don't know what happened, guys. Sorry about that. Let me just text the Telegram group, let them know we're in. All right. Cool. There's 8 of you. Sound off when you get in. Let me know you're here. Who's here? Where are you from? Okay. Turning my do not disturb sign on my phone. There we go. All right. Gotcha. North Carolina. Hey, man, I'm from Virginia, Brad. And I used to live in North Carolina, in Rockingham, North Carolina. Rockingham. All right, what's up, Carrie? How's it going? I do know who you are. One of my greatest encouragers. Thank you for coming in. All right, sorry about that. It's kind of a slow start. Well, we'll get rocking here and get some good information to you. Oh, you're on the coast. Nice. You in Nag's Head or where you live on the coast? Columbus. What's up, Dave? How's it going, man? Glad you popped in. Hey, Sandra. There's a Washington girl there. Newbern. I don't know where Newbern is. I'm from Chesapeake area, man, so we're not far from there. That's hometown. Virginia Beach. All right, looks like Litecoin and Bitcoin are taking a little bit of a tank, and let's see what we got going on. Let's just talk about that. I need to pull up my my trading account on my phone, and I may just pause tonight. I'll be trading tonight as well. As well as talking to you guys, but let me go ahead and log in quick. If you can just give me 1 minute. All these moves today are designed to get you guys scared. Just chill out, okay? You don't need to worry. There we go. Man, the battle station's cracking. Okay. They're playing around, aren't they? Taking forever to move this market. Let's see if we can get this open here. There's LTC. Got it. Good. I got Ethereum. Got BTC. Excellent. Got all the charts up. Excellent. Live stream is mediocre, but doing okay. Awesome. Pull up the chat. All right, looks like we got 21 people here. It's a good place to start. Let's find the live chat here. Live chat, there it is. Hey, hit the thumbs up, guys, for me if you would. It really helps the channel. It really does. I cannot tell you how much that helps the channel, guys. It really does. Liking the videos, leaving comments, subscribing, all that stuff just boosts the YouTube algorithm and just helps. That's why all of us YouTubers are saying, please like. We're begging for likes and subscribe and all that stuff. And so it really, really does. At the end of the day, most people aren't doing this for completely no benefit to themselves. I do this to support my family as well. Thanks. Oh, thank you so much, honey. Appreciate it. That's much better. I can see. I won't look mean at you when I'm squinting at the screen. But we're doing. I'm trying to support my family with this as well as trading and whatnot, and so trying to shift out of the day job that I have. I'm a pastor, but I don't get paid to be a pastor, so I do contracting work in order to pay the bills. And so I would rather not do so much manual labor. I'd rather do this for a living, support you guys in your trading endeavors as well, and it's a win-win. So hey, hit those likes, hit the and leave comments. I don't care if you just put your favorite poem and your favorite limerick in the comments. It doesn't matter. Feedback on the channel is always good. So hey, Brian, what's up? Glad you made it this evening. I want to talk about a couple things. I want to talk about being smart in this down market and the hodling mentality. I want to talk about hodling and why trading is better and not hodling, and what's an appropriate strategy for that. I also want to talk about the midweek live stream that we're going to start this week. I haven't decided on the night whether it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday. What I may do is I don't know exactly. I think it's going to be Wednesday night at 10:30 Eastern time. But I don't know. Wednesday night's church night for a lot of people, and I want and then other events So, excuse me, I got something on my keyboard, but I'm not sure. Someone's mentioned that. I'm done by then, but West Coast people won't be done. I'm not going to be able to please everybody, so I don't know whether it's going to be Wednesday or Thursday. It might even be just Thursday, and we'll see. But yeah, it looks like Bitcoin's going down a bit. So let's see what's going on. So I want to talk about that as well. But the midweek live stream is going to be for teaching how to trade. We're going to teach all things trading, and not just Elliott Wave, but Elliott Wave is going to be a major part of that. I don't choose the guys. I don't choose. I don't choose the ads that you get. In fact, Google stalks you, and they know what you like and what you've been searching. So, Lucky Trades, man. If you got how to reverse fungus, man, then somebody in your family has been looking up fungus in your or some kind of something. So yeah, that's all you, bro. That is so funny. Joseph. Google knows all about you. He knows your world, and they put stuff in front of you that's appropriate. All right, so it's tanking. So what's going to happen here, guys? Let's talk about it so we can make trade decisions now, okay? What we're looking for, what we'd like to see, what today's video was, I'm just going to give a quick market update, then we'll talk, okay? So let me give a market update, see what's going on. Couple things that could play out here. I want to talk about them. First off, this is Ethereum, and I like the Ethereum chart, and don't get upset because whatever I talk about in any chart first, it's going to be the same for the others, okay? But Ethereum's got the clearest waves and the clearest fibs. Okay, if you'll look, you can see this wave came up to the 1276 and stopped and then reversed. That is a corrective type wave. Okay, so the question is, what shape can we expect? You see how this is and if I measure this one right here, oh, and tonight I wanted to spend some time talking about the fibs and how to use them well. So get your trading view activated and ready to go. Be it a desktop computer or a laptop, so I can really work with you for a minute on the fibs. Okay, so I wanted to talk about that tonight as well. All right, so you can see how this wave extends down to the 1276. So this large thing right here is an ABC structure, or WXY, whatever. It's a structure that is corrective, okay? But then you've got a structure right here. When you measure the extension there, comes to a fib that is also corrective as well. So every wave that you see, and what you can also see here is you can see this corrective structure. That's horrible. This corrective structure right there. You got a corrective structure here, or is this it? I can't tell. Not sure. But then you got this one here, or it's this one here. Regardless, you can see everything is three waves, okay? So we got an A, B, and a C right there. So when you start seeing three waves, you know you're in a correction. Okay, so you know you're in a complex correction when you are seeing with three waves everywhere. I say this all the time, but I'm just saying it again, okay? But here's the cool thing that you've got to realize is that we're getting three waves here to the downside. So the neat thing is, since we're getting three waves to the downside, we know that we're going to get three waves to the upside. I like that. I like that a lot. Now, what shape those waves are going to take, not sure, because this could turn into, let me just show you, this correction here could turn into this. And we might get this. And we're going down here. Now, what would that do to the market? What would that do to everybody's psychology? What would that do for everybody? Well, that would make everybody believe it's going down. It's going to retest this low right here. Okay, if it retests the low, but here's the deal: it's not going to break the low, guys. I'm here to tell you, it's not going to break the low. Can I say it again? With this wave structure, I can say with as much certainty as anyone can, barring God doing whatever He wants to do, and it's not, with this wave structure, it's not going to break the low. It's not. Now, whether it comes down to test this low down here, it might. It might. And I guess there is one Elliott Wave scenario where it could break the low if it makes an expanded flat. But it's going to be corrective, and we're coming up here. We're going up, or we're at least coming back up to at least reach this top. So I guess the only scenario Elliott Wave is it could do this. Break the low, and then that. And that would be an expanded flat. right there, okay? So I don't want to act too confident. I got to be careful about that. But here's the deal. As far as Elliott Wave structure is concerned, guys, this is corrective, okay? I've got a high confidence rate that we're going up. Now, whether we go up from here or we're going to come down and then go up, I don't know that, okay? And so we have to be ready for that scenario. So this is an ABC. We got an ABC here. Now, a couple things that could happen, okay? This could be ABC. We could get a little tiny ABC and then another ABC, and so this wave turns into this. And then we get this. And then we get this, okay? So, in other words, this complex three-wave structure can be expanded over time. It's designed to take up time, okay? These kind of complex structures are designed to take up time, okay? And they take a long time. And they go up and they go down. And they get everybody worried about the market and what's going to happen, okay? They get everybody, oh, it's going up. Everybody's buying up here. No, it's not. It's going down. Oh, we're selling. No, it's not. It's going up. Everybody's buying. It's designed to play with your emotions. Come on. I mean, be honest today. When you saw price coming down here, what were you thinking? What were you feeling? How were you feeling? What was your emotion like? What was your psychology like? You know you were freaking out. I took a cross section of you guys who are in my Telegram group. I saw the conversation y'all were gonna have, and I had to do a face palm this morning, guys. I was just like, oh, I said in a video last night that it could do this, and I told you if it does not to worry, and here are the levels that you should expect, and boom, it came right to those levels, and it did it, and I was just like, did I even say that for nothing? You know, that's how I felt this morning. So if you picked up on that, it's kind of like Jesus, you know, he's with his disciples, and he was just like, how long have I been with you guys, and you still don't know who I am? You know, so any of you that read the Bible and understand, you understand exactly what I'm saying. That's kind of how I felt this morning. I was just like, how long have I been telling you guys? And I told you beforehand so you'd be ready for it, and you know, just you know, you weren't ready for it. The emotions were getting you, and that's why this afternoon's video, I gave a morning video to my Telegram group, and then I made the video for YouTube, and then I came home after meeting with my people at church and saw that there was still some questions. So I made another video and I shared that with everybody. So anyway, I am trying really, really hard to keep you guys chill. Guys, hey, let's read it together, okay? Let's go to my channel here. Let's see. Let's find my channel. All right, let's read it again because we just got to say it together. We gotta understand. We need to chill. We need to just be chill because the market always comes back. It's not going to run away from you. You're not going to lose your head. You guys that are stopping your trades out too close and too tight, you aren't chilling. That's why you're losing your trades, because your stops are too close, because you're scared, and because when you trade scared, you're going to lose. So anyway, I'm rambling now. Okay. So anyway, bye. Yeah. Hey Raid, what's up, man? Just kind of checking out the chat here. Let's see. Stuck holding? You're not stuck at all. Don't worry about it, man. You're not stuck at all. Let's talk about being stuck. Let's talk about that. Well, actually, I want to talk about that. Remind me. Don't go away, Brian, because I want to talk about you're not stuck. You're never stuck in a trade. Never, never, never. I've got to deal with that. I'm going to look you guys right in the mirror. Right. You guys are never stuck in a trade. If you think you're stuck in a trade, then you got a wrong psychology about trading. You're never stuck in a trade. You are never stuck in a trade. So we're going to talk about it, okay? All right, we're going to talk about that. Did everybody get that? Type, you're never stuck in a trade, okay? There you go, Joe. That's it. That's right, Joseph. We'll talk about it. But you're never stuck in a trade. Never. Can I say that again? Let's see. Somebody said that. Some wise trader said that. You're never stuck in a trade. Who is that? Oh, that's Jim. Jim of all trades. He's amazing. Y'all should check out his channel. All right. I'm sorry. I'm just having some fun. Raid. Dude. Oh, man. All right, you get first dibs, Raid. What do you want? I'll stop everything just for you. Wow. Wow. Dude, thank you. What can I do for you, Raid? Anything, or is that just a thank you tip? No, you're the man, Raid. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. Are you happy with what I'm talking about now, or you want me to cover something right away. I'll just stop everything and cover what you want me to cover. You have the floor, sir. You have bought the floor. Yes, I can be bought, guys. I can be bought. All right, I'm going to keep doing it. Are you earning a lot? Oh, sweet. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you for that. Thanks for sharing. I appreciate it. All right, so we'll talk about not being stuck in a trade in just a minute. You'll never be stuck in a trade. So let's talk about Ethereum here. Oh man, we're getting close to the bottom again. What's Bitcoin doing? It's tanking, right? No, it's not tanking. It might be going down, but it's not tanking. Chances are. Let's go here to the 1 minute and see what that wave structure looks like. Okay. Thank you, honey. Appreciate it. On the 1 minute in Bitcoin here, let's just look at wave structure. Whenever I want to know what's going on, I look at wave structure. Are we seeing 5 or are we seeing 3? So we're going to measure this first wave right here. And we want to see what the waves. All right, guys, we have a 5. We have, let's see, we've got a 1, a 2. Is this 3 or is this 3? This is measuring, this kind of wave is measuring somewhat impulsively. Somewhat. It looks corrective to me though, but it's measuring somewhat impulsively. So let's see what this does. Regardless, I'm expecting a little bit of a bounce here. Could get a new low. If we get another low and we get a wave that looks like this, here's what we can expect. We got 1, 2, this could be 3, getting 4, can't cross the 1 here, and we're going to get one more push down for 5. So we're ready for it. And you know what's going to happen after that? If we get 5 waves like that, okay, then what's going to happen next? Does anybody know? Does anybody know what's going to happen? Oh, hey, Mickey Momo, I'm not frustrated. I'm not frustrated, bro. I'm just trying. You know what I'm frustrated at? I'm sitting over here like I want to help y'all so bad because I know exactly how you're feeling. And Erlu of Holy, I'm sorry. Sorry, you're grocery shopping. You can watch the you can watch the replay. But I'm frustrated that I can't help you better. I'm trying to give all the information I can give. I'm trying to protect you because I have been ripped apart by this market. And I know what the market does, and I'm trying to prepare you guys and help you guys from it. So keep you from getting ripped apart. So that's just my heart for y'all. It is. It's because I've been there. And I didn't have anybody doing what I'm doing. I'm like, this is a need for you guys, and so this is a need for y'all, and so we created the channel, and so I'm trying to help. And then when I realized how many people are interested in it, I said, hey, we've got something here. Maybe I could spend more time helping people and do it for a living rather than bust my tail doing bathrooms and kitchens. And so I like that idea. So that's what we're trying to do. Thanks for the gifts that you've done. So that's right, man. that's right. There's a cool scripture in Jeremiah 3:15. It says, I will give you shepherds after my heart to feed you with knowledge and understanding. So trying to give you guys knowledge and understanding about, ultimately, I'm a shepherd after God's heart, feeding knowledge and understanding about God. But here, it's about the trading market and just the wolves that are here. All right, so here's the deal. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Could get a 5th wave. If we don't get that 5th wave, okay, this is not impulse, okay? This is not impulse. This is a 3 wave. All right, this will be a 3 wave, and so if we get a 3 wave to the upside, so here are the things that we could get. If we get Elias, awesome, thank you. I keep getting distracted by the chat. I'm going to ignore the chat just for a little bit, okay? So if we get 1, 2, if this is 3, then we get 4, and then 5. Okay, we got a 5-wave structure that's measuring impulsively. Okay, what that would mean then, the implications of that would be then we should expect the next move. I'm going to change the color. We should expect a 3 wave to the upside like that. Something like that. It should be an internal retracement of this, and then we're going to get another 5 waves to the downside. And the way that whole wave system will measure, it will measure correctively. it will come down like this. Okay? And so we're looking to come down to 78.50 again. Oh no, maybe. We might come and make that low. Okay? We might come down here. And so what would that do to the trading world? Here's what it would do. You would have basically WXYXZ, ABC, and then we're going to get another move to the upside. Guys, regardless of if we come down here or not, and it is my opinion, we are going up. Even if we do what I just showed you we might do. And it might be bigger. It might be bigger than that. Okay? So we'll have to wait and see how big this particular wave is and what it does here in the live stream. Okay? Let's go back to the 1 minute. Look at this wave structure again. We're getting that bounce I was telling you about. This is our fourth wave bounce, or it's a big bounce. So the other option here, wave structure, is you can have 1, 2. This could be 3, 4, 5, and we got 5 waves finished. But it doesn't measure to an impulse level, so it's a corrective 5 waves. Okay. Then you've got 3 waves and then 5 waves like that. Or another option, this could be A, B, and C, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. That's what I'm leaning into, because this wave right here does not look like 5 waves. It looks more like 3 waves. Let's measure even this wave right here. See how even this wave comes to the 1-to-1 extension? That's not an impulse. That is a corrective fib. Okay? We need to talk about that right there. But this is how we read charts, guys. We want to see, okay, what we want to do is see as these waves are being made. You say, if you wonder how I can make these calls, you know, and I'm not, you know, we're not always 100%, but we generally have a general idea of where things are going. Merle, thank you, buddy. Wow. Thank you so much, bud. I really appreciate that. I will show my appreciation in just a minute. I'll stop everything for you, man. If there's something you wanted to talk about, or if that's just a gift, I really appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, let's see. I'm going to pause since you chat. Just pause, and I'll come back to the lesson in just a minute. I know you're not a financial advisor, but your opinion. What would you do in my case? What's the case, Raid? Oh, you're learning a lot, not earning a lot. Well, dag on it, man. Well, I want you to earn a lot too. Joseph, wow. Thank you, man. You guys humble me. Dag on. Thank you, Merle. I appreciate that, man. Bless you, man. Appreciate it. All right, Raid. What's your question, bud? I'm gonna talk a minute. Raid, you put your question in the comments, okay? Josh Meyer. Wow. You guys in my Telegram group, y'all don't have to keep doing that stuff. That's why you share in the Telegram group monthly, okay? All right. You bought 177 Litecoins. You got 6,500 left. Is that $6,500? Oh, you have is that $6,500, Raid? Well, Joseph, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Okay, so you got $6,500 to spend. What would you spend it on? Yeah, this isn't a financial advice channel. So if I had $6,500, I would look at the best chart and trade the best chart. So let's talk about this. I know I'm all over the place, guys, but you know, money. You know, they gave money, and I want to you know, make sure I give them the attention that they deserve for sharing. And not that I'm not here to spam you guys for 20 bucks. Okay, I didn't even ask for it, but I was kidding around about being bought, but I think it's only fair that I do it. All right, so let's talk about hodling. Okay, I'm going to tell you what I think, and this might be an unpopular opinion, but let me ask you guys a question. How many of you guys are? I'm going to just clear my chart here. I'm just going to clear it. Remove all drawing tools. Done. How many of you can say with certainty that Bitcoin definitely in the coming years is going to be $100,000? Okay? How many of you can say with certainty that this market is definitely going to $100,000? The fact of the matter is, no matter how much you believe in it, no matter how much you think the product is good, no matter how much you think it's going up or you hope it's going up, you have no concept of whether or not it is going up. In fact, right now, price is going down very hard. Okay? Now we got a little bit of a pause and I'm expecting a bounce, and we're playing that bounce as traders, right? We're trading that bounce to see if we can earn a little bit of money even in a downtrend, right? But that's not investing. I mean, I don't care what company you might come to me and say, look at this company. Man, look at all these fundamentals. Look where they're going. Man, they're going to really be, that's a good company to invest in. It might be a good company to invest in, but you have no idea with certainty that a company that even looks like it's got good fundamentals and good plausibility and all that, whether it's going to last or not. You don't have any concept. So if your mindset is, no, I know it's going to the moon. It's going to the moon later. Next year, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, it's going. I know it. And you're just like, just buy the dips, just buy the dips. And you're a hodling mentality. What you're doing is you're putting all of your hard-earned cash into the idea that Bitcoin is going to definitely go up. Now, I'm not here to tell you it's going up or down. I don't do that. But here's the thing. You don't have any certainty of it. For all we know, the market makers, this was just a pump and a dump. And now they're just riding you for a little bit more money. We had a pump and we had a dump. Now we got to pump it again. And for all you know, that's what they're doing. And they're going to kill it. They're going to kill, and it's going to get down to $1,000. It's going to get down to $500, and Bitcoin is going to die. For all you know. But you've had the belief in your mind that this whole time, no, it's going to $100,000, and I just need to put all my money in it and wait until it gets to $100,000. Now, I'm not here to say, and I'm not here to argue about whether it will or not. And there'll be a lot of people, that might get mad at me for saying what I'm saying, but I'm just telling you how I think. So for me, Bitcoin's going down. When price is going down in a commodity, where should my cash be? Should it be in Bitcoin, in a decreasing valued item, or should it be in a commodity that's holding its value? Now listen, the dollar, not a great commodity. The US dollar, not so stable. But it's the most stable currency in the entire world. It is the world reserve currency. The world would have to completely flip upside down financially in order for the dollar to tank. Now the dollar can tank, but you know what's going to tank before other dollars, other currencies? The U.S. dollar is the strongest asset there is besides gold or silver. Right now, okay? So, and we could have that argument. But my point is, for me, the way I invest, I put my money where there's stability in the cost. So right now, my money's in cash. Now, I'm in a trade. My money is actually tied up in a trade right now. But it's managed risk, okay? If I see price going back down, I'm shorting that market, or I'm getting out. I am not a hodler. I am a trader. But I am a long-term investor, okay? But I reinvest my capital. As price goes up, I take my money out, okay? I don't hodl. And some of you guys hodl, and your whole mindset is, but I don't want to miss it if it's just going to shoot up. You know, I mean, look here, look right here. It shot right up, and I don't want to miss it, right? And that's the way you think. I mean, this doesn't have, number one, this shows itself in the charts. Now, I don't think anybody knew that this was going to do that. But listen, the Elliott Waves will tell you when things are going to happen. Okay, we had plenty of opportunity in this run. We traded this whole thing up. It's not like we didn't know this thing was going up. We knew. We didn't know where it was going to stop, but we kept trading the small waves, and we traded it all the way up, okay, to $13,800. All right? And then we got out on the pullbacks, and you can trade that. But if you just have the mindset, I'm just going to put my money, I'm putting it all on Bitcoin. Well, what happens when Bitcoin tanks? And it really tanks, and all of your lifelong investment is tied up in Bitcoin. And you're like, but they told me it was going to $100,000. And you might have believed it, and they might have believed it, and I might have believed it, but that doesn't mean it's going to $100,000. So when I see an investment, when I see the value of an investment going down, I take my money out and I put it in a safe place. I keep in cash on the down ride. So I've got all my cash now, and I'm ready to buy, you know. So Raid, if I were you, if you were me, you've got $6,500. I would wait until the chart showed me that there was a reversal happening, that there's evidence in the chart that there's a reversal in the market, that we're going to continue to go up in this bull market. Now, here's from an Elliott Wave perspective, this is what it's going to look like. We've got a 1, a 2, 3, excuse me, that's wrong. Let's try it again. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 waves complete. Now, guys, by the way, my channel is here to help you guys know when the tops and the bottoms and when we can trade. Okay, that's why I have this channel here, so I can. You guys don't know how to read the chart like I've been studying this stuff for like crazy. Okay, and I've become proficient and good at it, and that's why I'm doing this channel. So you know, that's why, you know, learn to trade. Stop hodling. You might hodl a little bit, but remember that as price goes down, you're losing its value. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we got 5 waves to the upside. Now what we're waiting for is 3 waves to the downside. Now the big question is, are we going to get? Oh, is this what kind of 3 waves are we going to get? I mean, we've gotten up to this point. We've gotten a corrective wave like this, right? It's not finished. It's not done. Okay, we got a WXY. WXY, WXY. This Y wave is not finished. We got more downside to go. Then we're going to at least get a 3-wave move to the upside. We're going to trade that. At least that. I would like to see off of the bottom of this correction, whenever we find a bottom between $6,000 and $7,500, $6,000 and $7,000. When I see a bottom, I want to see a 5-wave move to the upside. That's what I would like to see on the smaller time frame. Right now I'm in the 4-day chart. So on the small time frame, like maybe the 2-hour chart, something like that, I would like to see a wave that looks like this. Here's the 2-hour chart. I would like to see something like off the bottom. I want to see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that. I want to see how those waves measure. I want to see them measure impulsively. I want to see 5 waves. I want to see it look like an impulse wave. And then, you know what I want to see? After I see 5 clear waves that are impulsive, that are 5 waves and they're an impulse wave. Okay, here's what I want to see next. I want to see that. 3 waves that come back at you, retrace the market, but they're corrective waves and they measure correctively. When I see 5 impulse waves and 3 corrective waves, Raid, take your money and invest it and hold on for the ride. Okay? Brad, I love it when you talk back to me. That's awesome. That's the way I am, you know, when I'm teaching. I just ask questions, and none of my questions are rhetorical, usually when I have people in front of me. Okay, so can we talk about that? I mean, this is going to be a long live stream, guys. Y'all, if you can't watch the whole thing, I'd recommend that you rewatch this one. There's going to be so much in here. Okay? Yes, the impulse will be days, not, you know, I mean, okay, so it depends on the time frame, the time scale, right? But I want to see an impulse on the 2-hour. Let's go over here to where, good question, by the way, Elias, good question. So let's look down here at the bottom here where we had an impulse. Let me talk about with you, can I just take 2 or 3 minutes, show you what an impulse looks like, and then what I want to do is show you the bottom of this where we had our reversal and we had an impulse. Let me show you what it looked like. Okay. First off, an impulse looks like this. It's got 5 waves to it. When you measure the relationship between the 3rd wave and the 1 wave, the 3rd wave is at least 161% of the 1st wave. See how this 3rd wave comes up 161%? This is the 1618 Fibonacci level. So the 3rd wave is at least 161% of the 1st wave. Could be 261%. But I want to see that 3rd wave take off. I want to see it go to the 1618 without question, without, I'm not sure if it made it or not, okay? I want to see it go past it, close beyond it. I want to see it on the larger time frames. 2 hours is nice. Okay? Then a fourth wave, I want to see that fourth wave not retrace back into the level of the 1. Then I want to see the fifth wave. I want to see 5 waves that are shaped something like that measure properly and impulsively. And then I want to see an ABC correction that measures correctively. You say, Jim, what's a corrective measurement? Well, when you measure the A wave of an ABC and compare it to the C wave is 100% of the A wave or 127% of the A wave, but that's it. It doesn't go beyond the 1618. If it does, that turns into an impulse. So a corrective wave comes to the 1276 or the 1-to-1 extension. There are other Fibonacci's for corrective levels, but anyway, the point is that I want to see a corrective wave. So I want to see an impulse that measures 5 waves that measures impulsively, and I want to see a corrective wave that's 3 waves coming back and measuring correctively. When I see that, buddy, it is time to move on. Now, here's the cool thing. Here's the hope. Can I give you some hopium, guys? I didn't want to discourage you with what I shared earlier. But look, guys, we have 5 waves right here, and guess what? Those 5 waves on this large time frame, they measure impulsively. And right now, guess how many waves we have so far right here? We got 3 waves on this large time frame, and guess what they're measuring? Right now, at this stage, they're measuring correctively. Look here. You know how I have, if you've been watching my videos, you know that I have a target for $7,500. Well, here's why I have a $7,500 target right here. Because that is the 1-to-1 extension of wave A to wave C, or wave W to wave Y. This is a WXY, right? So here, I'm waiting for this thing to finish, okay? This thing isn't finished yet. We've got a 1 wave, or A wave, a B wave, and now we got a C, and it's not quite finished. Or this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. We're making the 4 wave, and then we got 5. I'm not exactly sure. I'm not certain how to count that right there. But the targets I've given us to the upside are conservative for now. Now we could get the 6200. That's my 1276. So this C wave could come down to 1276. Now here's the scary part. This Y wave could come all the way down here and touch about 4550. It could. As long as it doesn't break that 1618, we're still corrective. So those are our 3 targets. We're going to watch the reaction here first. We want to see those clear, we want to see clear wave structure finishing up around the 1-to-1 extension or the 1276. So here are our first targets. But our final line of defense for a corrective ABC to the downside is going to be this $4,600 mark in there. Once we get that, guys, if we get that, we're going to the moon. And if we start seeing reversal wave, remember that reversal wave I already shared? This wave right here, if we start seeing that off of the bottom, look out. That's Raid. That's when you take your money, Raid, and you invest in Bitcoin. Okay? Now, I can't vouch for any other coins. Bitcoin is the most stable of all the coins. Everything else is a little bit more risky. I like Litecoin a lot because Litecoin moves with Bitcoin very closely, but it moves more volatilely. So as a trader, I like Litecoin better than Bitcoin. But sometimes Litecoin's chart, like lately, has been really, really hard to understand. And so I've been personally not trading Litecoin and just trading Bitcoin for now because I can see Bitcoin's chart a little bit better than Litecoin's chart. The best chart on the market right now, in my opinion, though, is Ethereum's chart. Ethereum moves beautifully. Trade Ethereum. It's a really, I don't know why I don't trade it more often, to be honest with you. I actually use Ethereum to gauge my Bitcoin and Litecoin charts a lot of the times. Okay? All right, so let's go now to Bitcoin, and let me show you an impulse wave. I've done this in other live streams in the past, okay? If you watch my live streams, I do a lot of teaching like this. By the way, guys, there's 53 of you watching this. This is what night school is going to be, except it's going to be focused. It's going to be for like 1 hour, and we're going to start at like 9:30 at night Central, so 10:30 Eastern time. It's going to be Wednesday or Thursday this week. I'm not sure. I need to nail that down, guys. It's going to be Thursday night at 10:30. Okay. Thursday night at 10:30 Eastern time, I'm going to start Trading Night School. It's going to be free of charge. It's going to be every Thursday night. I'm going to do a live stream, and we're going to have some small content for you. I'm going to give homework assignments for you guys to kind of do and practice, and you guys can begin to learn to trade, okay? So it's going to be Thursday night at 10:30 Eastern time. It's going to be night. So the idea is that you guys are home from work. You've had time with your families. Now you've got time to sit down. You need to have a computer open with, you might want to have a laptop next to a desktop, or two laptops, or like an iPad or something where you got my video going, and then you got a computer to be working by and practicing, because we're going to be working together, and I want this to be interactive, and it's going to be a course, and I'm going to compile this course over a period of months, okay? And then I'm going to actually make this available. It's not going to stay available for free in my channel too long, but it'll stay available while we're making it, so you'll have time to watch it. But when we're done, I'll probably take it all, and because of the hard work and energy I put into it, I want to support my family with that, and I'll put it into our trading group, and that so if you join the trading group, you'll have access to it down the road. So that's what I'm thinking about, okay? Yeah, it is going to be recorded, and it will be available for you guys to watch and go through. And I'm going to teach you everything I know, and I don't know everything there is to know about trading, but I know my style of trading, and I know a lot about it, and we're going to teach you as much as we know, and we're going to grow together and learn together, okay? All right, dual monitors, nice. All right, then I'm catching. Let's get this crypto. Hey Ken, welcome buddy. Nope, you haven't missed much. You're doing okay. I'm just talking. You can always rewind and catch up, okay? All right. Okay. So let's go now. Let's take our impulse wave and the information we just learned about an impulse wave, and let's look at Bitcoin. And let me just show you what happened off the bottom of Bitcoin, okay? This isn't just a bounce right here, guys. That's an impulse wave. That's on the 8-hour chart. Let's look on the 2-hour chart. So hard to go back so far in time. There we are. Okay. So when we were coming down, by the way, look at this wave right here. Let's just measure it and see what we got. Okay. So this right here, look here. We got a 1 wave, a 2 wave, 3, here's the 1618, 4, and 5. Guys, we knew that there were 5 waves finishing up here, guys. Once this 5 waves was done, I wasn't making videos at the time, right? But we knew we were reaching the end of a bottom. Okay? We knew it. We knew we were getting close because we had 5 waves here. Okay? We knew there was going to be a bounce. Now, whether it was going to be a corrective bounce, a 1, 2, 3, or an impulse, we did not know at the time. But here's what we got. So here's our first wave right here, right there. Our first wave off the bottom. Now look at this next wave. I just want to show you the wave structure. Let me see if I can make it bigger so y'all can see. Okay, so this is what we had in real time. Okay, 2-hour chart. If we go a little smaller, you'll see an impulse wave here. It measures 5 waves and it measures impulsively. Okay, but here's what we got. We've got our first wave and we measured it, and then we measured the third wave off of that. And look where the third wave came. It shot up, and it shot up past the 1618, right? And it came up to the 2618. So here's what we got. We got 1, 2, potentially 3, 4. Okay. And then we got this 5th wave right here. Here's the problem. We got more waves that followed. But see how they're measuring? They're measuring way past that 618. Okay? How would I have counted this wave? Oh, here's something I didn't see. Let me show you what I didn't see here. So we know that this whole thing was the finished wave structure, right? So here's how I would have counted it at the time. See the 1618? We had this little tag right there. Here's what I would have probably said it at the time. Maybe, I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah, I would have said that's 5. So the first wave, then I would probably put here. I don't like that. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. It's fine. There it is. Because I'm not right on the tick. There it is. Okay, so I probably would, hindsight, I'd count this like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All that's 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 3. Came to the 1618. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the way I would count that impulse wave. But you see how it all measures? It measures to the 1618. It moves beyond these corrective lines that it's going. Okay, so there was an impulse wave, and then we got this 3-wave structure down, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That looks like actually a 5-wave structure. Okay, we got a 5. We got a 3 up. I'm going to go to a 4-hour just to kind of compress, or 6-hour to kind of compress that a little bit. So look at the structure we got going to the downside. We got a wave down, a wave up, and a wave down. So what we got was 1, 2, 3 waves down. So we had 5 waves to the upside, 3 waves to the downside that come to the 1-1 extension, or the 1276. This right here, you go long, boom, and we're off to the races. That's what we're looking for off of this correction. Okay, that is what we're looking for off of this correction right over here. Okay. Once this thing finishes, okay, we're waiting for this wave to finish. It's not finished. There's different ways to count this wave, and I'm not sure exactly how to count it. I've got 2 different counts for it. Okay, regardless, we have more to go down. We've got more to go down. Okay, I think we're going to go up a little bit first. I think we're going to get something like this, and then down. But we're not guaranteed to get that. So we're going to be ready with our stops, and I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing there. But I think we're going to get that up to about $8,600. Okay, right here at structure, right there. I think that's where we're headed. All right, so we're going to get that little rise, and then we're going to go down to $7,500 in 5 waves. Once that's finished, what I would like to see after that, I would, to be honest with you, love after this is done to see a 5-wave impulse coming up there like that, and then a 3-wave back. You say, what if it does that and you miss all of that? You don't. Well, number one, after this first impulse and the pullback, we can trade that. We can trade this 3rd wave. So if I get 5 little waves here and then a pullback, then we'll trade to the upside. Okay. So that's why I look at the small time frame as well. I know the chat's running away from me, guys, but I'll get to it in just a minute. Okay. So anyway, we don't have to be scared, and we don't have to wonder if it's going to run away from us. It's not going to run away from you. You got to get that out of your mind. It's not going to run away from you at all. Okay, so if I were you, back to our conversation about hodling. To me, hodling, not to call you guys stupid, but it's the most risky and not smart thing to do, because you don't know that Bitcoin is going up. You just don't know it. Until I see definite signs that it's going to reverse and we're going to moon, then I'm not putting all my money in. But let me tell you something. If I get 5 waves to the upside off of this and they're impulsive, we're all in on green or on red or whatever you do in roulette. You're all in. And you hold it and you ride it up. And you have proper risk management along the way. And that's what I'm trying to do on this channel, is help you guys learn. All right, let me go back. Let me see what's going on here. Questions. 54 people, 54 likes. I'd like to see that. We got 49 now. I sent people away. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, okay, it's recorded. Joseph Kahn. Hey, Jim, can you go back to the 1 minute chart, please? I can. Joseph, tell me what you want to see. Um, and then I'll go back to the 1 minute chart. So go ahead and type that for me, Joseph Kahn, and I will answer your question there. So I'm going to keep going. I'm busy for the next 2 Thursdays till 11, but after that, all right, man, no problem, bro. They'll be recorded. You can watch them, and you know, as much as you guys can. Okay, it might be better that there's not a million people in there asking questions. You know, just whoever can make it can make it. Okay. Oh, are we going up and then correction or otherwise? Okay, yeah, I will give you some of trade advice, or not advice, but I'll give you what I'm thinking short term here. What I've said today in today's videos, James, is all still in play. There's nothing that's been invalidated yet. Okay, Brad, let's see. We might go down to $7,500. Correct. So. What wave is Litecoin at? The same wave. Litecoin's at same wave. We're going to go down to about $48 to $44 in Litecoin. That's probably what I'm seeing right now. I'm getting a call in. Sorry about that. Oh, let's see what else. Brad's asking. So, what do you think the chances of going lower than 75? We'll have to. I don't know. I don't know. Probably very good. Probably very good chances of going lower than 7,500. The market makers are going to freak you guys out so that they can get in better positions. My guess. Do you think we'll see 5 waves up on the 1 minute chart? Yeah, but listen, on the 1 minute chart, Joseph, you know, 5 waves. That's just for, you can see a 5 wave move up that's impulsive on the 1 minute chart for a corrective wave. So we need to see higher time frames. 1 hour, 2 hour, 4 hour, those charts. You want to see the impulse on those time frames. Good question. But yeah, you can see an impulse wave on the 1 minute. Okay. Do you really cash out each trade? No, I'm always in cash, Heartbeat. I don't do tether. I would, if I were you, I would never do tether. Only U.S. dollars. Tether doesn't have any. In my opinion, Tether doesn't have any kind of, nothing has any guarantees in this world. Too much question around Tether, in my opinion, to transfer it to Tether. I trade on the Kraken exchange, and they have U.S. dollars. I trade on Coinbase, they have U.S. dollars. So, yeah. All right, let's go into the smaller time frames and look here and see. All right, so if you watch today's video, I actually put 2 videos out today, guys. If you watched them both, talking about the same thing here in Bitcoin, we'll get to Litecoin and Ethereum. I've got a W, X, Y, X. Yeah, if I could just get that. Let's try it again. W, X, Y, X, Z is what I think. They're all 3 waves. They all measure correctively. They all look good. Okay. Yeah. Let's see, Alex. Yeah, that's fine. No problem. I mean, Tether's not going to tank tomorrow, but I generally like to hold in cash. Now, this wave is a little difficult of a shape for sure, but it looks 3 waves to me. It comes down. This right here is the 1276 off of this first wave down. So I've got the A, B, and then C. It could be 2 3-wave moves. I'm not exactly sure, but I think we got a good reversal here. When we measure this wave here and then compare it to this wave, you can see we're at the 1276. So that's a corrective fib. But then we've come down here, okay? So the question is, this is like straight down. It's hard to really see any kind of delineation of waves, right? So let's look at the 1-minute chart here and take a peek there. If you're just joining us, welcome to the live chat, guys. We're just doing a lot of teaching on Elliott Wave, and there's a lot of, and one of the reasons too I do this channel is because there's a lot of misunderstanding about what Elliott Wave is, how to count waves, but you've got to learn to use the fib tool, guys. And Thursday nights I'm going to be teaching you guys how to do that. Okay, I do have videos on it on my channel already that are pretty simple and simplistic, but we'll have to see. This to me looks like a 3-wave move right here, ABC, ABC, and now we're getting a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks finished to me, but we'll see what this turns into right here. So when I measure this first wave here, okay, you can see how this came down to the 1618, and then we've got a bounce here. That might be a 4. So depending on how we interpret that, it could be this. We could have 1, 2, all that could be 3, this could be 4 and 5, and that's in it. That would finish off an impulse wave on the 1-minute chart. Okay, Joseph Kahn. Excuse me, I got my nose is itching. So that could finish off the 5-wave impulse. Hey, hold on one second for a minute. Sorry about that. My nose is so itchy. I was calling my daughter to see if she can grab me some coffee so I don't have to leave here. Anyway, so if we get that 5th wave down, that's an impulse wave, okay? So that means I'm expecting a 3-wave move to the upside, okay? Coffee? If you could hook me up. And then we should be getting 5 waves to the down. That's okay, honey. That's all right. Just heat it up if it's cold. It might be the perfect temperature. Yeah, just heat it up a little bit and then throw some creamer in it. All right, so just 30 seconds. Okay, so yeah, if we get an impulse here, yeah, and it looks like we might be getting it, that's okay. It's all right. We're going to get a 3-wave move to the back downside, back to the upside. So what I would suggest, if we get that, is I will probably exit my position. If we get a 3-wave move to the upside like that, and depending on how much it comes, it should come up to about 50 to 60% retrace of that entire wave. Just depends on what we get, guys. We'll have to wait and see. But the way I think about it is, if we're going to come down here, we're going to retrace back up here to about 50 to 68%, 61% in a 3-wave move. So I'll probably wait for up here, exit my position, because it means we're going to get another 5 waves down. That's what Elliott Wave rules would demand. So we need to have a 3-wave to the downside. Okay, that doesn't mean we're not going to get that upside I was talking about. It just means that, guys, we've got one more push to the low before we get that high. And if you look on the larger chart, this is what it's going to look like. And see, sorry, I can't be here. Is that sugar too? Okay, thank you. I can't be here to babysit you guys as far as all the trades are concerned. That's what the trading group is for. So if you're not, if you want, nightly and up to the date charts of what's going on and some help with these trades, that's what the trading group is for. And feel free to join the Patreon. Once you join the Patreon, I've got 2 different tiers. And you can join at whatever level. It's really, really cheap per month, and I just give all kinds of information to put a lot of energy and effort into helping you guys succeed. But here's what we might get, okay? Thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, that's delicious. Thank you. That's perfect. Okay? Yeah, Nicholas, you missed a ton, but that's okay. You can rewind it and catch it all. No problem. So anyway, if that becomes impulsive, we're going to get 3 more waves to the upside. It should be, now those 3 waves, listen up, I need to see 3 waves. I need to measure them correctively. They need to be an internal retracement of that wave, and then we're going to get 5 more waves to the downside. So we're going to get something like this, ABC, ABC, and then ABC. And then that shouldn't break the low here, and then we're going to get our push to the upside, okay? Because all of this, guys, is measuring still correctively as far as I can tell right now. It's measuring correctively, all right? It's not measuring impulsively at all. It's measuring correctively. And so because it's measuring correctively, I'm expecting an opposite move or a move the opposite way. The market makers are concealing what they're doing with this complex structure. Tomorrow is a Jewish holiday. There will be banks closed and different things. And so tomorrow we may just have sideways chop. And this complex correction is designed to just, wait until they're ready to make their move, in the market. And it's just sideways chop. So anyway, that's what I'm strategizing. That's what I'm planning. We could get a move like this. This could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That could be a WXYXZ, and then we could get another move like that. There's all kinds of stuff we could get. So we just need to be careful. What I'm going to do, excuse me, I just burped. I'm right in your microphone. I'm so sorry. So my entry right now is it was right here. I nailed the bottom of that sucker at 79.50. It was right in there, in this area right there. This is where I got in. Was expecting it to go up. They did a little bit of a stop punt. No big deal. Okay. I think I got in right there, actually. They did a stop punt on the next wave. No big deal. Went to the upside. I didn't quite make my target, so I didn't get out. Came back. Went up. I didn't have an order set, and so I missed my exit, and I let it come on down. And so I've just been in this trade forever, because I missed my take profits. No big deal. I mean, it happens. Greed sometimes keeps you in a trade too long. But anyway, so I'm still in, and they've come back down to my entry, okay? I'm in at 79.50. I'm in long for that. I'm in leverage for that. So that's where I am. If this thing finishes a fifth wave, okay, and it looks impulsive to me, I'm going to wait for 3-wave pullback. I'm going to exit my trade. I'm going to let 5 waves come down. When it's finished, then we will get back in the trade to the long side. Yeah, I mean, it's possible to short that too if you wanted to, but that, to me, that's a little, I mean, it's over trading, but that's not a horrible idea. Short, because that's the way the market is generally going and trending right now. Let's see what our target would be to the downside if this thing goes down from here. I don't like that, guys. It's targeting 70. It's targeting a little bit lower here. I'm not thinking it's going to go down. I don't think so, y'all. I don't think we're going to get that scenario. If we do, I mean, the one-to-one extension of this right here is 70, 76, 90, 77, and then 75. So back to the 1 minute time frame. If this wave comes down and makes a new low, I'd be counting this as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it does that, I'd wait for 3 waves, exit the trade, let it come down. Or go short there, let it come down. I'm planning a scenario that I don't know if it's going to play out or not. Look for about $8,000 to $8,100. Watch price at $8,100, guys. Watch price right here. Between 8,000, 8,050, and 80.70 in that ballpark. Watch, see what price does there. If it looks like 3 waves, goes up in 3 waves, and it measures correctively, like that. If it comes down here first, then comes up here in 3 waves correctively, then get out of your trade. We're going down, and it might make a new low. Okay, that would be my suggestion, because this wave is looking like an impulse wave. It's not there yet. It's not there yet. And as long as we go up from here, you're fine. If we come up and see this level right here, let me give you guys a yellow line of death. If we go up from here and pass 80.68, so as long as we don't go down from here, let me be clear. If we don't go down from here and then we come back, if we don't go down and we go up from here and we pass 80.68, it's not an impulse. Okay, it's not an impulse. We're not going down. It's just a corrective wave. So we got a 1, 2, 3. So 80.68 is the target. That's gonna tell the tale. Is that clear as mud? And I'm gonna have to just teach you why those things are like that. Right now, if you don't understand that, you're just gonna have to understand. Just trust me. That is what we're looking at. So, a couple things to look for now. If we come down and make a new low, watch out. This is kind of an impulsive wave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means we're looking for 3 waves to the upside. I'm going to exit my trade there in some profit, and then we're going to have more downside. We might get our $7,500 target from there. So be careful. Be careful about that. Okay, let's see what the chat's looking like. 45 of you, you're pretty quiet, so maybe you're listening very well. Let's see. Is October 5th relevant for the charts, Mr. Jam? I have no idea. No, I never pay attention to the dates. What happens October 5th, Mr. Reveals? I don't know how to say your name. Elaborate on that question. Excuse me. All right. Oh, what does anybody hear about October 5th about the space? Does anybody know? You're always quiet. You just watch. Awesome. Well, hey, Mr. Grow Green Irrigation Systems, we got to check out your website, guys. You go to his YouTube channel, see what he's growing green. With that being said, glad you're watching. New subscriber, welcome, Chris. Chris, appreciate it. Very happy to find you. Awesome. Glad you found us. Thanks. Appreciate it. I'm an Elliott Wave trader. Hope you like it. There's lots to learn on the channel. And you might have missed the Chris. You might have missed the announcement, but we're actually starting Elliott Wave Night School or Trading Night School starting Thursday night at 10:30 p.m. Okay. Do I think we're in a bear and a bull market? I don't know. So I already kind of told you guys the way I'm. Okay, here's how we define bear or bull. Okay. Let's talk about that for a minute. Are we in a bear and a bull market? If anybody thinks they know whether we're in a bear and a bull market, I mean, right now we're bearish. So it just depends on what time frame you're looking at, right? So right now we're bear. I mean, there's just no doubt about that. So we're bear right now. That's the answer. Now, are we bear long term? Well, I mean, when you zoom out, okay, just zoom out and look at Bitcoin, log scale. I mean, look. But listen, guys, you got to remember something. We've been going up and up and up, and it can continue to go up and up and up, but nothing has to go up forever. Okay? Nothing has to go up forever. But I'd like to see it go up. Do I think it's going up? Yeah, I think it's going to go up. I do. I think it's going up. I'm hoping for my family's sake it goes up. I would really like. Listen, one Bitcoin a year from now at $100,000 would change my family's situation. So a $6,000 to $8,000 investment right now, a year from now, at $100,000, whatever, that would change our situation. I find out tomorrow if I won a contest or not. I entered the Prana Dream Job contest. If you want to know a little bit about me, here, I'll tell you what I'll do. I will, let's see. Let me go to my studio because this is an unlisted video. I will show you guys my video entry. This is where it all happens, right here, guys. Here's my dashboard right here. I'm going to put this link in the chat, and you guys let me know if you get it. Yep, it just came in. There it is. So you can watch that video. That'll tell you a little bit about me. We find out the winner tomorrow. So they're giving away $100,000 for somebody to do a dream job. So I don't think I've won, but God can do whatever He wants to do, and whether I win or not, it doesn't matter. But anyway, $100,000 would change my life. So a Bitcoin a year from now, shoot, I can wait a year. So are we in a bear or bull market? I don't know the answer to that, but right now we are bearish. Okay, and we're bearish until we're bullish. Okay, and when do we become bullish? Well, I mean, down here, remember this first wave I showed you? Okay, it went from 31 to 41 in a matter of from the 13th to the 20th. Merry Christmas. So in a week's time, it went to $1,000, and it went up, in an impulse wave. And it corrected. You know how long the correction took for that first wave? From December 21st all the way to February 5th. They made you wait for a month and like 15 days, a month and a half before this market started moving up again. It was all this sideways, and everybody was thinking it was going to go down again, right? But nah, I mean, it just started going up. Okay, so then we went up and up and up, and a lot of people missed out here and FOMO'd in up here, and now they've lost, right? This is why we learn how to trade. Okay, and so yeah, is price going down or up? Well, we'll have to. Right now it's down. We're in a bear, but once we see a reversal, 5 waves in that, this small, that's going to be really, really nice. Okay, and then a pullback, that's 3 waves. So it might take a week to go up and a month, for correction. Shoot, we've been in a correction since June 26th. What is it now? Where are we now? This is September 30th. Wow, September 29th. We've been in a correction since June. It's July, August, September. It's 3 months of correction. It's killed. We traded this thing, and it got hard in there to trade that. So, no, I didn't really hit Litecoin yet. I've just been talking Bitcoin and just general stuff. All right. So yeah, we need to see some evidence that this is going up. So I don't want to see Bitcoin. I don't want to see this thing go down any more from here. If it does go down from here a little bit more, then this is, to me, an impulse wave. And then we're looking for 3 waves to the upside. So be careful here, guys. Okay, just be careful. We'll have to wait and see. But all this measures correctively. I don't really have any reason to believe that this is going down, down, down. It's gonna be correction of some kind. Okay, well, let me get to the chat here. What would the next wave measure if 2017 was wave 1? Yeah, well, I don't know, Ken. I don't know if that's the way we should think about it, because it wasn't wave 1. It was like a wave 5. It was the end of something. So let's just pretend that one's done. Let me show you what this wave extension should look like. This is hopium, y'all. This is exciting. So if we're going up, okay, we're going to extend it. There's our wave 1. Let's bring it down to 70. If we stop at 75, here's what we're going to get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The third wave would take us up to at least $25,000. The time frame that I have, I don't have fib time on here, but the time frame basically for this third wave, let's see. I don't use fib time a whole lot, but let's see. Fib time is. Let's put fib time on the screen. I don't know how to use fib time. I thought I did, but I don't. I can't do that. My best guess right here, November of 2020, we could be up, if it goes like this, to $25,000. November of next year. Now, if we start going parabolic, okay, this could come on up here to $35,000 next year. Okay. All right. I mean, shoot, we could do this. It could go parabolic like that. So that would bring us up to $46,000. The 3618 brings us up to $46,000. So who knows what that is? We got to wait and see what we're going to get. Don't know. Guys, I don't think we're going to hit $100,000 next year. I mean, this parabolic runs. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know everything in the world. I just know what I'm seeing on the chart, and I'm not totally seeing it yet. All right. Litecoin death spiral going on. Litecoin, you see potential new all-time high. Yeah, I see Litecoin going up with Bitcoin. Thanks, Elias. Appreciate it. Nicholas, I think we become bullish before that, as long as once we see 5 waves impulse that are clear reversal, that we can get bullish there again. Hola from Spain. Hola, man. I don't speak Spanish. I speak French. Bonjour. See, that will make some YouTuber very happy. The 46,000, yeah, but it ain't happening this year, Joseph. It ain't happening this year. I'm sorry. Oh no, the one that shall not be named. Yeah, I was thinking that when I just didn't say it. Yeah, I only trade pretty much. I moved everything over to Kraken here just recently, so now I can trade leverage on the way up and the way down. So you can't trade on Coinbase. You just buy and sell. You just swing trade. You just buy and sell. Brad, um, you just sell at the top and you buy back at the bottom, and you multiply your coins that way. So that's how you trade on Coinbase. Wow, it's 9:30. Whew, how we doing? Okay, so I did talk about hodling and the danger of hodling, guys. There is a danger of hodling, but there's this narrative out there that says hodl, hodl, hodl. Um, I don't like that narrative at all. It's scary to me. It's scary to me because you don't know that Bitcoin is going up. We'd like to think so. I believe it so, but just because I believe it doesn't make it happen. Now, I'm not willing to risk my entire savings on Bitcoin until I see some evidence of it going up. So we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait. I'm short until then. And if I'm long, it's just gonna be calculated. Hey, I like you too, Lucky Trades. Remind me, Lucky Trades. Who are you? I know you're in my group, but I can't remember. Can't remember everybody's screen names. So remind me, please. So what would you do if you have been accumulating on Coinbase? Um, at this stage, oh Keith, thank you. Uh, Thanks for reminding me, man. um, let's see. What would I do if you've been accumulating on Coinbase? Well, I mean, I would be trading. And so you're gonna have to. There's gonna be after time where you say, okay, I'm gonna sell them, and I'm gonna sell them all, and have your cash. Yeah, you need to be on Coinbase Pro, by the way. You probably are. I'm assuming you are, Brad. Um, so yeah, so you wait for the place on the chart that tells you that. Okay. So where's the next place on the chart that tells you it's time to sell? Okay. I think this is a wave 4, guys. Look here. See this wave right here? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whatever that is, that's a completed 5 waves in there, okay? That's a completed 5 waves. I'm expecting this is what I think it is. 1, well, is it that? Yeah, I'm expecting, let's see. 1, is that ABC or 1, 2, 3? Yeah, this is the really hard part. Is this a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Or is this A, B, C, and that C wave needs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? I don't know. That's kind of what I've been leaning into. Either way, I look at that. I'm thinking we're in some kind of we're getting ready to go up. I think we're getting ready to go up, and they're just accumulating. And right now, so where is that place on the chart? All of this is three wave moves, guys. All of it. I've already talked about this. Three waves, three waves. Okay, everything's measuring three wave-ish. Okay. So when we put the extension here, there to there, we've got 8,500 and 8,700. Those are kind of some new targets to some degree. Conservative targets, we had 83 to 84. Okay, but now if I put new targets, now it depends on how low we go. If that's the low right there, then we've got 85.30 to 87. So those are our kind of new targets right there. Until this wave is formed. That's what I'm thinking right now. So guys, I do need to adjust that with you guys, about 85 to 87. But here's the deal: we still have that $8,600. I think 86 is really a good target because we need the 382 retrace of this wave right here. The 382 retrace is 87 to 9,000. Of course, my fibs aren't perfect here. So yeah, anywhere from like this 87. I don't know why I'm getting different fibs here, because I draw them from a different place. That's right. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's really hard to count that wave, guys. I just think we're going up. I hate to give you such a big window. 86 to 9. I mean, that's kind of my target area until I get some more definition on what's going on down here. My target's going to be between $8,600 and $9,000. So I think we're coming up here, and I'll know better once we start breaking this high and we start coming up here. I'll be able to give you a target, okay? And so once we get that target's probably going to be somewhere here around, I think, about $8,600 to $8,700, okay? And then once we hit that, that's probably going to be a good sell zone. As long as there's three waves and it continues to measure correctively, that's probably going to be a good sell zone, okay? And then we're going to come down for that last wave. $7,500 looks pretty good. All right, there's Bitcoin for you guys. I've done all my TAM Bitcoin tonight. Let's take a look at Litecoin along that line. So basically, let me just get back to you, Brad. So Brad, what I would say, man, is, cash is king right now, in my opinion. You want to hold your cash until the bottom so you can buy more Bitcoin. So if you've been accumulating and you're just accumulating, you're going to have to get that mindset out of you, and you're going to have to find a point where you're comfortable selling it. And I'll try to give you those targets for on this channel. If you want really one-on-one help and stuff, join the Patreon group. It's well worth your money, okay? And it's not a lot of money I'm asking for, just money to help my family for the time that I give to you. And I try to give you more than your money's worth there. And I'm not selling this thing, guys. I'm just telling you this is what I'm doing. And if you want to be part of it, if my trading knowledge can help you guys make good investments, I'm all for it, okay? I'm not just trying to spam y'all with. That's not why I'm doing this. I like doing this. This is fun. I'd love to make a living doing it, but I can't make a living unless I sell what I'm doing. And so it's kind of a hard balance to strike, isn't it? Anyway, I'm not trying to be whatever. I'm not trying to whatever. Anyway, you get the ideas. All right, looks like, let's see what we're getting. Are we getting that wave to the downside? What's up, recession indicator man? Glad you're here. I took Josh. I took some French, man. I took 4 years in high school and 2 semesters in college. So I mean, my vocabulary sucks anymore. So I've forgotten all my vocabulary. Yeah. Hey, Raid, I had to come back. Sorry. Yeah, no problem. Wifey duty. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, this is looking. Don't freak out here, guys. If this comes down here, that's gonna be our 5th wave, and that's gonna be kind of impulsive, maybe. See how we didn't quite see from this wave right here. We didn't quite make the 1618. We just touched it. We wicked it, guys. We didn't come impulsively to it. We didn't do that. you know, we just kind of I'm kind of coming down here, maybe. And so I'm not convinced, y'all. This might be a 1, 2, and we're heading up. If we don't break this level here, guys, that's what we're doing. So don't be fooled by this stuff. Don't be fooled by that. But let's look at Litecoin here and take a peek and see what we got going on. I got excited when I saw this wave earlier. I was like, oh, good. We're getting an impulse. Not quite. We didn't quite make the impulse. It's when I was measuring it earlier, it was coming. It looked a little deeper than that. I was just like, oh man, that was nice to get. I was thinking an impulse. We didn't get it. We got a 3 wave, and it stopped. We're getting a getting a 3 wave to the downside. That's probably what we're getting. Okay, we got a 3 wave here. Gonna get a 3 wave here. Then another 3 wave, and we're just getting 3 waved to death, guys. Just gonna get 3 waved to death. I mean, Litecoin could do this again, and just keep bouncing these 3 waves, and it just becomes these big, complex correction monster. That's what Litecoin could do. Complex corrections, they go on forever. Forever. To quote Sandlot. Yeah, I love Litecoin. It's my favorite. I mean, it's what I normally trade, but lately not so much. Yeah, so I'm expecting Litecoin guys to do this. I am still looking for $59 in Litecoin and $60 to $61. I'm expecting Litecoin. Oh, nope, not that. I'm expecting Litecoin to do that, guys. It's got to come up. But how is it going to come up? I'm not sure. We got a 3 wave, a 3 wave, going to get a 3 wave, then we're going to get a 3 wave to the downside, and then we're going to get another 3 wave. So it's going to do this probably to get up there. It's going to be so stinking corrective, but one day it's just going to go whoop. And you're like, oh, okay, there it is. We'll kind of know when that's going to happen, but yeah, still looking okay. It really is. It's not looking horrible. This is looking 3 wave-ish. Let's look at it on the 1 minute chart, see what we got. You say, how do you read that? I just get good at it. 2 minutes, a little bit better. Let's measure this. Guys, we got 1, 2, 3. Came down to the 1276. See if that makes another low. It's probably just going to bounce right here and go on up. It needs to come up, so it could do this and then down, make a low back here. So then we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we'd be going up from there. So that's a way to prolong that correction. But this is looking more, better to the upside than Bitcoin was looking, than that little thing was doing. I need to put a Gandalf, guys. I'm going to put Gandalf right here. We need a Gandalf. All right, Gandalf. What channels do you have where they Gandalf works? Okay, he does. He works. You shall not pass. All right. Gandalf the Grey is keeping price there. Okay. Oh man. Here's the line right there. We gotta have it stop right there. Yellow line of death. We'll block it. All right, there's Gandalf. Okay. All right, Litecoin. Yep. So let's watch and see what we get here. If we break this low, how does it come down? Okay. Have to wait and see there. She's coming down. Come on, Gandalf, hold them. All right. There she blows. Looks like she just broke that level, guys. Yep, broke the level. Made it technically a lower low. Maybe. No, it's just my daughter has some kind of blueberry coffee. It's crazy. I was like, all right, I'll try them. Yeah, looking kind of five wave-ish there, y'all. Yeah. I'd like to see what I'd like to see here is it's looking fairly impulsive, guys. So what I would like to see is a three-wave pullback up to about 61% here. 50 to 61%. I'd like to see that measure correctively in three waves. If it does, I'll exit my long and wait for a better position down here. Most likely. Have to wait and see. I'll let you guys know in the trading and on the Telegram group. Okay. All right. Let's see Litecoin here. Litecoin's kind of backing off a little bit. Let's have to wait. We'll have to wait and see here. All kinds of shapes that this could make. This could do this. Let me get to a different color so we can see it. And then this, and then down like that. I mean, just this thing, this three waves can go forever and ever. So you just have to watch. My targets are up here on Litecoin, $59. I'm still looking for that. Still looking for 59 until further notice. Until something happens, it's looking very good. Let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum's really helpful as well. Ethereum looks so much better than all the other charts. We've got three waves here, three waves here. Okay, looks great. It just looks really, really good. So Ethereum's, we're targeting 189 to 195 up here. Now that's at least the target. So that's what I'm thinking. So how this gets up here, you know, it's got to be three waves most likely. It's got to be three waves. So we get a WXY like that. All right, so not financial advice at all, just how I look at the market, where I see price going, and how it's going to get there, and how I trade. All right, there we go. 9:45. How we doing, guys? Guys, I probably wouldn't drink if I wasn't a pastor. I mean, it's not about, you know, I mean, the Bible doesn't forbid drinking, it forbids drunkenness. But that being said, I just have never been interested in alcohol. I like to have my mind about me. So yeah. Anyway, nothing nothing special there. I've tasted it, guys. I mean, the only thing I can come up with is you got to want to get drunk to drink alcohol, or enjoy the effects of it for sure. But no big deal. Don't do it. It's not good for you. All right. Let's go back to Bitcoin here. Yep, making that lower low there. Yeah, that's five, guys. That's five waves to me, and that measures impulsive. So there's an impulse wave right there, guys. Five waves. We're gonna get a three-wave pullback most likely, and then so yeah, I would be thinking about more downside. Let's just measure it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. Yep. I mean, that seals the deal for me. For that. So they're gonna come. Price. I gotta clear my chart, y'all. I gotta get Gandalf did not do it. He did not hold it. Let me remove all the drawing tools. There we go. Gotta clear the chart. I love Gandalf, but he can't do it. So yeah, I would like to see, you know, a three-way pullback there. There's your exit or entry south for a three-wave move, or that's an impulse to the downside and we're going down. But I just not seeing that. That means this has to be some kind of impulse, and I don't see that as five waves. I guess it could be, but I don't see it because it doesn't measure. See how that measures correctively? So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we're going to get 1, 2, 3, and we'll have a better entry. We'll have a better long entry down there. So that's my play. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Harder to see what Litecoin's doing. It's not as clear. Just not as clear to me. I mean, it looks like we got 2, 3. It looks like we need to be going up, but this little three-wave thing, I don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to get another three waves to the downside? So basically, are we going to get this? And then three waves like that, retest this low, and then go to the, Then we're gonna have lower targets, guys. If we go down there, we're gonna have lower targets. It's gonna be more like 57 to 59. Okay, structure right here at the top of the structure. So probably in the $58 range in there. So we'll have to wait and see. I have to wait and see. That's all I got. Was there anything else I wanted to talk to you about? Yeah. So I gave my opinion about hodling versus trading. I wanted to talk about that. I wanted to talk about just my battery's about to die on my phone, so I may lose chat here in just a minute. So yeah. Bollinger Bands. I don't use them. Sorry, I don't use Bollinger Bands. So a lot of people like them. I just don't like indicators much. I stick with the fibs, wave structure, and Elliott wave counts. So that's what I stick with. It works for me. No, not a good entry right now. No, in my opinion. That's just my opinion, not financial advice. Wait for another dip. Looks like we're going to get another dip, guys. It appears to me from the chart that we need to finish this wave. Oh, I just lost the chat, guys. But basically, we've got a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there's a 5-wave move right there. So I would expect to see a 3-wave pullback and then another 5-wave move to the downside. So after these 5 waves are finished, it just depends on what that measures, how this wave measures. Okay, just depends. Shoot, we got a WXYXZ to the upside. Do we get a WXYXZ to the downside? Would that not be crazy? That's crazy, man. Crazy. Now, I will tell you this. If this comes up and breaks this high right here, that's not 5 waves. If it breaks that high. So watch out for that. This has to come up in 3 waves and measure correctively at a corrective fib. Okay, before I would exit a position. If it comes up here and breaks that high, forget everything I said. Because that wouldn't be an A B. Well, I guess it could be a flat, but no, flat's got to be 3 3 5. So yeah, that couldn't be a flat. Nah, it has to be a 5 3 5. Okay, all right, guys. Well, it's 9:50. I think that's a good 20. I've lost my phone, so my phone's dead and can't see the chat anymore, and I'm all done. I'm sorry. I will be on the Telegram group tonight. If you want information, you can email me or just go to my Patreon page. Any of my videos at the bottom of the description, the Patreon page is there, and you can get information about the trading group. Okay, and just let me know if you have any questions. My email's there. Had a great time with you guys tonight. I hope that was helpful information to you. Don't forget, Thursday night this week at 10:30, we're going to start Elliott Wave Night School, or Trading Night School. At least it will just tell you how I think about charts. We're just going to begin, and we're just going to go for 1 hour from 9:30 to 10:30. It'll be free of charge on the live stream, and it'll only be available until I'm finished the course, and then I'll take it off of YouTube and then make it available for anybody in my Telegram groups and things like that. So that's going to help you guys as you think about trading. So you guys have a fantastic night. Really enjoyed being with you. Nice to know. Sorry, my phone died on me, and I'm not equipped to go get my charger. And so anyway, you guys, let me just give one more peek to Litecoin here. It looks like she wants to go back up. Yep. I think we're going to get a reversal here just to get that wave I was talking about. Yeah, Litecoin and Ethereum, a little bit more challenging. But it looks like we got 3 waves. We're going to get some more waves to the upside. So don't freak out. Don't worry. I think we're okay. But I'll be in the Telegram group to answer any more questions you have. You guys have a fantastic night. We'll talk to you guys later. And bye-bye.